kind of a slow start tonight. Talk about how you sort of picked it up really in the third. What did you tell your guys as you kind of took the floor in the second half?
Well, it's hard playing this late at night, first of all. You know, so our guys aren't used to doing that. Most of our games are at 5 o'clock, so it's a little bit different. And sitting around all day waiting, and we warmed up, and then the other game got done a little bit late, so I thought we started really flat in the first half, and we didn't have the energy we usually come out with. But you know what? Capital Christian came out in the first half, and they were playing hard, and we weren't executing the way we do. So we just said, listen, we got to get back to what we do, execute. Keep our defense contained. It's a big court, and force them to shoot, and let's get out in transition and try to get the game going up. We really talked about winning all 4 quarters tonight, so we made a real big point of that in the third quarter. We won the first 2, but not really convincingly. In the third quarter, we kind of opened it up.
You've always been somebody who loves to give, as they say. You're the kind of guy that I've always known that has been charity is a big part of your day. What does it mean to come down here every year to Baltimore and to play at an event like this?
We've been here every year, so we love it, and we like the opportunity of having the chance to bring our team down and to, it's for a good cause. So anytime we can do something like that and have fun, that's what it's about.
Oh, hey, Lester, 24 points tonight. First off, where are you from originally? You're from New York, correct?
Yes.
What part of New York?
Long Island.
And what does it mean with the rich history that St. Benedict's brings? What does it mean to you to come down to a school like St. Benedict's, to play with national talent, to play a national type of schedule, especially with tomorrow night with the matchup you have with St. Francis?
It means a lot coming to a school like this. It's a great experience. Like you said, it's a national schedule, playing with some of the best players in the area, and I feel like it would be a great game and a nice matchup tomorrow.
Pass the mic back. I'd like to ask you a question about, you haven't chosen a college yet, correct?
Right.
What factors are you looking at in your decision-making process? And I ask that because, young people are going to be in your position eventually, and I was looking for some advice that you may be able to offer them.
For me, making a college decision is going to be based off of where I'm going to go and feel comfortable, and have a great team. Of course, I want to win. I'm going to like to have a team where everybody could, engage, and win it, do what we have to do to get to the next level, And basically, I just feel like I'm family and basically, win. That's it.
And Coach, some of the scouts, at least in some of the reports I heard, they described your recruiting effort as a slow burn this year. Is that an accurate description, and are you satisfied?
Our recruiting as a slow burn on our guys, you mean? Or
It strikes me as it may have been a painful process, but
I don't know if I understand the question properly, so maybe you can rephrase it.
I wish I could. A scouting report I saw the last couple of days said that your recruiting efforts is best described as a slow burn, possibly getting hot.
Well, I don't know what they mean by that. I think the one thing we really focus on at St. Benedict's is making our players better and really trying to develop them in all facets of the game. We really focus on the IQ, the execution, our skill level, and getting in great shape. So when they say that, I don't know. I think people underrate us a lot, and we go out and we beat big teams. So we did it every year. Last year we beat Oak Hill and Montverde. This year no one thought we could go down and beat Hillcrest and Huntington Prep in the opening weekend, and we beat them both pretty convincingly. So I think that opened eyes.
I'd like to ask you a question about tomorrow, since you brought it up. You've seen St. Francis play, not the same team. What are your expectations? How do you plan to match up with them?
Well, we the thing we try to do is play our game, and we don't really focus as much on what the other team is doing. St. Francis is a great team. They have some really good players. The guard is really, really tough and talented. They're an inner city Baltimore school that's going to be scrappy and play hard. They're going to defend, and it's going to be a game. So our goal is to match the intensity and physicality, and to play our style of play.
After this great team win, what would you do even better next game?
I think we need to execute a little bit better and have better shot selection.
What was your goal besides, what was your goal tonight besides winning?
You guys want to take it?
So pretty much this is our goal every game. Coach, he always talks about is executing the plays, winning all 4 quarters, having a specific amount of rebound and turnovers, limited turnovers, and pretty much playing as a team. And so those are pretty much goals we have for every game. It's the same thing. You gotta win all 4 quarters, execute, shoot the ball, pretty much just put the ball in the basket and play as a team. That's it.
Anybody? Sure.
With what you've had for point guard wise, from Jason Williams to Trayvon Duval to Noah Farrakhan, what does Jake Betlow bring as far as an addition to you? And you've had some of the best point guards really ever to grace New Jersey. Where do you see Jake kind of ranking as far as great guards?
Jake doesn't even play point for us right now. Ebo, he brings him in as our point guard. Jake handles it when we take Ebo out. But, Jake's doing great. Jake's a great kid. He's playing hard. I think he's improving a lot. And, I think he's going to do well. And, he's probably going to be an Ivy League player and do really, really well.
Considering the fact that you are the number 5 team in the country and you play a national schedule, as you mentioned, with wins like Hillcrest and Huntington, it just kind of seems like you always like to have the national type of schedule. And you'll play in prime time. You'll play at, I think, in Canada, I believe. I know you're playing the St. James Invitational in Hagerstown. Obviously, the goal this year is to get back to New York. I know we're trying to take this one game at a time, but how good is this team at this moment?
I wasn't happy with our performance tonight. You guys know that, so I thought we were a lot better than we showed tonight. But listen, every team is different. Every team we have, I think, is a very good team. The thing that makes it special is the chemistry. And I think the guys will agree with that and tell you that the teams that execute the best and have the best chemistry are the teams that become the teams that are the best teams we've ever had. Last year's team was really not good in December at all. And the guys here saw us. We went 1-1 down here and we weren't really that good. But by the end of January, we were probably the best team in the country last year in February. We beat 3 top 15 teams in the country and didn't lose for 6 straight weeks. So to me, it's about getting better and developing along the way and creating unselfish play and creating chemistry and love for each other. As Precious put it, he wants to be at a school that has a good tradition, that wins, and he feels like he's part of the family and everybody has the same agenda. I mean, if you can do that, that's when you have something special. A lot of teams have great players. But a lot of great players are not sharing the ball. It's not always that good. So we try to really focus on that.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.